in any moment that we feel stuck?
The two things that I talk about in the book is, one, you need to develop a sense of values. You need to essentially value something. So for you to have any vision of hope in the future, something needs to be better or worthwhile. Like, it needs to be valuable.
The life you're looking to create.
Yes. And it can be anything. It can be, helping out the kids at the local school. It can be building a company. It can be buying a new car, whatever. You need to decide that something is more valuable than what you have today. And oddly, a lot of people struggle with that. They don't know which way to go. They don't know what a better life would look like.
Or they want to do so many things that they do nothing.
Yeah.
I've seen that also. It's like, well, I love this and that and all these other things.
Yeah.
I don't know which direction to go.
Yeah. And so they don't go anywhere. So it's like you got to pick that one thing that is kind of the central value in your life. And then the second component is that you need to feel that you're capable of getting there. So it's like if I decided that the goal of my life is to be, the prime minister of Czechoslovakia, that's not going to happen. That's just unrealistic. And so if you have this vision that is just completely detached from reality, and you see this a lot, people will pick goals or dreams that are just so out there that it gives them an excuse to not do anything. It's like, oh, well, there's no way I can make it anyway, so I might as well just sit around and eat Doritos or whatever.
Play Zelda all day.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. It's like, I'm not going to sell 10 million books again, so I'll play Zelda. So it's about finding a vision that can kind of bring both of those things together. It's about being realistic about who you are, where you are, and then also having making a solid decision about like what is better in the world, what is a worthwhile pursuit for your life. So
that's the first kind of step, is figuring out what that is for you, the better value.
Yeah.
But not being so unrealistic. But I think you also want to be like, you want to push yourself a little bit too, probably, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
Because then otherwise you're not improving.
You don't want to do a safe thing.
Yeah.
You probably want to do a little bit scary.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's challenging. Let me go after that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and one thing I talk about later on in the book is that there's kind of like, I think there's like a Goldilocks amount of stress and pain in our lives. If there's no pain in our lives, then there's no sense, like you said, there's no sense of sacrifice, that there's anything valuable that we're working towards. And so then we lose hope, we lose meaning.
So you're saying we should experience pain
Yes.
on this process?
Yes.
How much pain should we experience?
Well, it's the Goldilocks thing. So it's, if you have no stress or pain, then everything is just going to feel meaningless because you're not actually sacrificing. You're not actually like giving anything up to achieve something. Mm-hmm. But if you have too much stress or pain, then you become traumatized and you damage yourself. So there's a sweet spot of like, you want enough stress and pain so that it gives you that sense of meaning and accomplishment, but you don't want too much that you give up and cave in. And that's not simple. I mean, it's something...
It's kind of listening to your body, listening to your heart, your mind. Make sure you're checking in with yourself every week.
Yeah, well, and the perfect metaphor is like working out. Yeah. It's like, if you go into the gym and you walk on the treadmill. Like, we've all seen those people who like come in the gym and like are walking like 1 mile an hour on the treadmill on their phone. It's like, that's not a workout. You're not getting anything out of it. But at the same time, if you go to the gym and you just destroy yourself for hours,
you can't walk for 2 weeks.
You're going to get injured. You're going to, it's going to backfire. So it's the same thing with our psychology. If we're too pampered, if everything's too easy, if everything's given to us without any reward or effort, we essentially remove a sense of value from our lives, and that removes a sense of purpose. Mm-hmm. And so that causes a crisis of hope. People struggle with depression and anxiety and things like that.
When things are too easy, we don't have as much hope for us.
Yeah.